possibility, though. I know what I saw.
When did, like, where did you see it exactly? Where's the location?
Broad daylight, clear blue sky.
But where was it?
Sitting in the fucking sky right above us.
Oh, but where were you?
High up, because it was the size of that clock.
But
So
where,
it was high up.
where were you? Where were you?
Standing in the middle of an empty Avondale schoolyard with about 20 other people. Getting ready, this is the part people get mad at me. Getting ready to smoke a joint.
Yeah.
I didn't smoke it yet.
Uh-huh.
Getting ready to smoke a joint and open my quart of beer, which I did not open yet. Me and Willie saw it.
Uh-huh.
Gabby's brother, and we were so freaked out. After it disappeared, I started telling him what it was, and he was freaking out. And then we smoked a joint, drank the beer real fast, ran to the bar, and drank like 5 shots each in a row, all nervous. And then Willie, after he got drunk, I was telling him, we just saw a UFO. That shit was real. That wasn't no fucking special effect, broad daylight, blah, 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 blah.
Uh-huh.
And Willie, and then he started going religious on me and told me that's against God. He did like my dad. It's against the Lord. And he went all the way again, be religious style. And told me he don't want to talk about it again. That's the devil. And that if we ever speak, he will deny it to the end. And to this day, I saw him at Frankie's funeral. And I took him on the side and joked to him, hey, Willie, you ever going to admit to that UFO? He goes, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, Will.
Really?
And then he laughed. I go, come on, Will, you're my only witness. He goes, I don't know shit. But, you know, he's admitting that he saw it. He just said, he thinks people are going to think he's crazy or something, you know?
Yeah. Well, I mean, times change.
He ain't going to admit it.
It's not like, you know.
He ain't going to admit it.
Alright.
He's my only fucking witness, man.
What did it look like?
Like a penny, shiny, brand new copper penny. Shining in the middle of the... But see, the thing is, there was nothing near it, because the school's there, no buildings.
So like a lot?
There's nothing you could attach a string to, you know what I mean? There's nothing there. The school's still there, you go stand, you can see it's a clear blue sky. No big buildings, nothing, and it was way up there at the top. And then it went, zoop, 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 boom, and it disappeared, just like that.
So it zigzagged.
Yeah, it zigzagged. It was sitting though, like hovering, just there. You know, obviously it is moving somewhat, I would imagine, whatever device controls it. But from that distance, you can't tell. It's like sometimes you look at a plane, it looks like it's not moving. You know what I mean? So I'm sure it was, moving around a little, but it looked the size of that clock from where I was standing.
How long was
like
it?
A plate, you know?
How long was it there for? How long did it hover?
Seconds, not long. Seconds. This might have lasted under a minute. But, you know, it had long enough for me to go, what the fuck is that thing? And then I looked and Willie was looking at it. I go, how the fuck is that thing? The only thing I said was, how's that staying up there? And then when it did, I go, holy fuck!
Yeah.
I go, you know, whoa! What's a fucking UFO? He goes, and I go, yeah, we smoked a joint. Then after that, nobody believed us. If we told the bartender came, she goes, yeah, and you guys are high on what acid? We go, what? She goes, you've been smoking weed. I go, yeah, well, that was after. I go, forget it.
Yeah. And how far away was it again?
And all the other 18 people didn't see a thing.
Oh,
we were busy talking shit. The music was on, getting high. That radio boom, back then was a boom box.
Yeah.
They didn't see nothing. Shark, I can name everybody there. Really, you're not going to solve the mystery now. That's what those things, they don't last. It's seconds gone, you know what I mean? I believe they cannot tolerate our atmosphere. They're some kind of other fucking being, you know what I mean?
Like War of the Worlds.
There's just something else. And after I seen what, you know, the oceans where you got fucking lobsters living, shrimps living in fucking acid fucking water, which they believe is impossible to sustain life, and they live there. They breathe, they suck oxygen out of it somehow.
Yeah.
And they live in that environment, so it's got to be, you know, whatever they are, or who knows? Maybe they planets came down here, did a little manipulation on the apes, and hooked us up, and then cut out. They're just watching.
So your friend Willie,
everybody who has claimed, every person who has claimed to ever been abducted, if you read one of those books, you know, there's a lot of them, but the more reputable ones by doctors Every person that has ever been, they all say the same thing. They've all been saying this forever. They scrape, they do something by their genitals. Now listen to this, and they scrape their skin. Now, back in the 40s, 30s, nobody knew what big fucking deal. Now we know. If you scrape my skin, you can clone it. We're not good at it yet. We're hard to sheep. You know what I mean? Right. Now we know. Maybe we're just a medical thing for cells. You need a liver, go down to Earth, snap a couple of skin samples, and make millions of livers for you fucking wacko people.
Well, at least for the shit that you seen, it was just looking and it laughed.
Let's just say we don't know Jack. Looking for it.
The British Ministry of Defense released all the papers that they had regarding UFO incidents because the public was, I guess they were nagging them. So they're like, alright, fine, here, you can have it. It's open to the public, it's up for grabs, you can read it. Yeah. But a lot of it is blacked out.
Of course it is.
Like, it's like, okay, here's the document, like, censored,
There's a better one. There's a guy that went and filmed, but it's boring. He filmed 1,000 pilots in every country.
Oh, what's the name of that movie?
I don't know the name of it, but he filmed 1,000 pilots' testimonies of them seeing UFOs. Pilots, navigators, in every country in the world. Pilots have been seeing. All pilots know one thing. They see the same shit I see.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What is it with, they all see them. And it's all around the world. Every country. China, every fucking country that's got planes. And they all, not every pilot, but they all got hundreds of pilots that have seen the same and the thing is that all the stories are the same, more or less. All these things behave in the same manner. The only difference is the other ones, there's the cigar-shaped ones. And they've been seen less, but there are cigar-shaped ones. All the rest are discs. But the cigar-shaped ones are the ones that are a little different. Ronald Reagan saw one. It went around Air Force One, and he's got a whole staff of Secret Service. That's in the film. The pilot that was driving the Air Force One is in it, describing everything.